Yo, what's up, you two? I'm a nerdy guy, and today, stopping in with Fern, how an ancient mummy changed history. I don't even know if I'm ready for this one. Mummy? Is that real? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
A couple is exploring the Alps, the highest and most extensive mountain range in Central Europe. They are seasoned hikers. They like to venture off the beaten path and explore lesser-known routes. So they take a shortcut through the snow.
This already started off
they
like
spot something
some
strange
dopey
protruding
shoe.
from the ice.
Let me take
Something
a step back.
brown.
Oh no.
The closer they
What's
get,
that?
the clearer it
Oh, no.
becomes what they've just stumbled upon.
Chill out.
A dead body. The couple assumes it must be the remains of some lost mountaineer who suffered a fatal accident. They hike back to a refuge and tell the landlord about their discovery. The man notifies the authorities. At this point, no one realizes that the two hikers have just accidentally discovered one of the oldest mummies in the world. It will become one of the most extraordinary archaeological finds in history. Because this
But
man
they say mummy
comes
should
right
be like
from the
alive.
Copper Age.
Is
For
it alive?
thousands of years, his body lay frozen in the ice, almost perfectly preserved. It will reveal incredible secrets from a long-forgotten era. We modeled the mummy in realistic detail to show you. It tells tales of a life marked by hardship, bitter conflicts, and an unsolved murder mystery.
Fern.
4 days later, a recovery team sets out to extract the body. They use a jackhammer and ice picks to
I would
chip
wanna
the
be these
body out
guys.
of the ice.
Suppose it's actually like real and it just jumps and scratch your face. Not even scratch, snatch. Just one hand and take up like a real life dopey shoe. It's crazy.
A male corpse.
Couldn't be me.
Ich konnte ja sagen, der ist
I'm
sicher
not
tot,
giving
liegt schon
no
lange hier
mummy,
oben, wahrscheinlich
no
im Wasser,
dopey,
sehr
no
lange im Eis.
chance
The
to
body is
snatch
placed in a
my
rescue bag
face
and
off
flown by
my body.
helicopter to the nearby
Crazy.
village of Wendt, Austria. A mortician is already
I
waiting
just
on the
imagine
ground
it.
with a hearse. The body doesn't fit in the coffin, so they break his arms
Headless
and
human
force the
being.
lid shut. They drive the body to
No,
the Institute
that
of
is a
Forensic
dopey
Medicine in Innsbruck, Austria. An archaeologist is called in to take a closer look at the corpse. And the expert soon realizes this body is old. Like, really old.
Als ich heute Morgen um 8 Uhr zum ersten Mal den Leichnam zusammen mit den beigefundenen Artefakten sah, war es sofort klar, dass es sich um einen vorgeschichtlichen Fund handelt.
The body is in remarkably good condition. It's what scientists call a
Because
wet
the
mummy,
ice
meaning the body was
preserved
mummified
it.
naturally in the glacier ice. The bones, tissue, and even internal organs are relatively well preserved. No one has ever seen a mummy quite like this before. The researchers
Hold on,
go
so
straight
this is
to
not
work.
the first mummy?
The mystery of this case will keep them busy for decades.
So,
Who was this
There's
man?
been mummies before
When
this?
exactly did he live? And how did he die? Finds like this make you realize what humans were already capable of thousands of years ago. Around the same time the mystery man in the ice died, people in Mesopotamia and Egypt were inventing writing. And today we have tools that help us perfect it. One of the best ones out there is Grammarly. It started out as a powerful proofreading add-on and developed into a sophisticated AI
Let's
writing
find back the
partner
video.
that helps professionals write better and faster so they can get 1.54 m long and weighs about 13 kilos. Judging by his feet, he'd wear European-sized 38 shoes today. The Iceman appears to be seriously inked. There are a total of 61 tattoos scattered across his body. All of them are simple lines and crosses. They are located here, 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 and down here. His teeth are worn down, his wisdom teeth missing. His lungs are blackened with soot. His arteries are hardened and he has 3 gallstones. He broke his nose at least once in his life and suffered multiple fractured ribs. The position of his legs suggests he may have been knock-kneed. DNA analysis will later reveal he had blood type O positive and was probably lactose intolerant. His cholesterol levels were high and he had been infected with Lyme disease from a tick bite. Even his equipment is remarkably well preserved. He carried small wooden containers, weapons, all sorts of tools, and...
Is he dead or is he alive? That's all I want to know. Should mummies are alive, right? Is he dead or is he alive?
Some functional clothing. All signs point to one conclusion. This man lived in the Copper Age. He must have been lying in the ice for more than 5,300 years.
Co-producer is going to give you unique
Man,
sounds
gotta
that
be
fits your
paid.
track in seconds.
I gotta
First,
do
let
it.
it listen.
Fern gotta do it.
Looking for...
He's a short king by modern European standards, has brown eyes and medium-length brown hair. Or at least he used to. By now he's gone completely bald. He's wearing goat leather leggings and a long fur coat. His head is covered by a bearskin cap.
How do they know
His shoes
all of
are made
these
of
things?
leather
So you're
and
telling
bast
me
fibers.
forensics
He has
can
stuffed
just
them with grass to keep his feet warm. He's wearing a kind
sip
of backpack
bones
loaded with all his
and
belongings.
know
The man
what
is
you were
exhausted
wearing and all of
breathing
that?
heavily because
After
he's on the run.
5,000
He has
years?
walked all the way from what is now the Vinschgau Valley in South Tyrol. His roots lie even further south. His ancestors came from Anatolia in modern-day Turkey. He's been on the move for days. But now he's taking a break. He pulls 2 birch bark containers from his wooden backpack. Inside are hot embers he has wrapped in
Bro,
maple
this is a
leaves
story.
to keep them smoldering for hours. It's basically a Stone Age fire starter.
This has to be
He
a
sits
story.
by the fire and enjoys
This can't be
simple meal,
a real life
dried
thing. This
ibex
sounds like
meat
a story.
and grain porridge. He
A
also
novel.
chews on some Bracken fern. The plant is toxic, but he's suffering from severe stomach pain and is trying to ease it however he can. The man is in pretty rough shape. He has been dealing with constant diarrhea caused by some nasty whipworm parasites he picked up a while ago. On top of that, he's itching all over. He's got fleas. His teeth are a mess too. He has cavities, gum disease, and a rotten front tooth. His feet, which have carried him all this way, are also in quite bad shape. One toe has already suffered frostbite and he's got a fungal infection. But all those ailments are peanuts compared to the deep cut on his right hand.
So that
Just
means he
days
lost
ago,
a
the
foot.
man got into a fight and did not walk away unscathed. Now he inspects
into a
his
fight?
tools and weapons.
Hold on,
His
hold on.
bow
Is this a Viking age or something? Like, where are they? In Turkey? 5,000 years ago? Is he dead or alive? This is like more questions than answers.
is still
Like, is he
working,
dead
but
or is
several
he
arrows
alive?
are missing from
He's
his
a
deerskin
mummy.
quiver.
He should
He
be
might have
alive,
lost them
right?
while fleeing. Now he's trying
Be
to carve
undead.
new ones, but his tools are worn down, and he's struggling.
How
He
did
also
you know
carries a
this?
dagger with a wooden handle and a flintstone blade. Next to that, a versatile copper axe that can be used both as a woodworking tool and a deadly weapon. He carefully sharpens them with a special sharpening tool. It's been a while since he has met someone who wished him well. And he has been wandering through the Alps ever since, completely alone and isolated.
Oh, they are the Alps.
Always running, fleeing,
Which part of the
physically
Alps?
and probably
Alps is
emotionally
big.
drained.
The summit,
But he won't be alone much longer.
that's probably what, Russia?
The people chasing him have caught up. Now there's
So
a
people are
flintstone
chasing him.
arrowhead
Why are they
notched
chasing him?
between
What
his
did he
shoulder
do?
and second rib.
So,
27
hold on. People are chasing a man with a frostbitten foot in the Alps. This has got to be a novel. This is absolutely incredible. Novel of the year, Fern. Novel of the year. This can't be real.
millimeters long and
Isn't
18
he a
millimeters
mummy?
wide. It has pierced an artery. He is losing a lot of blood and his blood pressure drops. Within minutes, he slips into unconsciousness. The man dies at around 46 years old, right here, high up in the Ötztal Alps. Thousands of years later, his place of death will give him his now legendary name, Ötzi. Entire civilizations rise and fall, but Ötzi stays right where he is, frozen in time, perfectly preserved in the ice. Until one day, some 5,000 years later, a couple of hikers stumbles across his body. Ötzi is one of the most important discoveries in archaeological history. Unlike most other prehistoric mummies, he wasn't buried in some elaborate ritual. He wasn't carefully laid to rest with symbolic gifts. His life was cut short abruptly, violently. But his body and tools provide us with something very unique. A glimpse into the last minutes before his death. A window to the life of a real person from the Copper Age. We'll probably never know who killed him, but his body tells a far bigger story about the diseases, diet, and tools of our ancestors. Ötzi greatly expanded our knowledge of this period in human history. Thanks to him, we now know that some early humans traveled far greater distances than we thought, that copper tools were already in widespread use, and that infections like Lyme disease have been around for a long, long time. Today, Ötzi is the most thoroughly studied mummy in the world, and science is far from done with him. Researchers keep adding new pieces to the puzzle, hoping that one day they will be able to unlock even more insights into his immune system, a more detailed look at his brain. At first, Austria claimed the mummy was theirs, but a border survey revealed that Ötzi had died just a few meters on the Italian side. Today, he rests in a high-tech cooling chamber at the Museum of Archaeology in Bolzano. His preservation is a full-time job. His body is kept at a constant -6 degrees Celsius and almost 100% humidity. It has to be sprayed with...
Whoa. So we're holding on to dead body now? Or is he a mummy? So, like, are they trying to give him back life? In this hyperbolic time chamber?
Sterile water every 2 months to prevent it from losing moisture. Meanwhile, scientists are constantly
what
working
exactly
on
are
new
they trying to
preservation
study the body
techniques
for?
to ensure Ötzi can be seen and studied for generations. to come.
Generations?
For a long time,
What do you
experts
want to
thought
know?
his incredible condition was a
Bro,
lucky
lady
fluke,
Monteres.
that a sudden shift in climate had flash frozen his body and locked him in ice forever. Today we know that's not entirely true. Ötzi's body hasn't been constantly sealed. The ice around him melted and refroze again and again, which means there might be more out there. Other ancient humans still resting somewhere high up in the glaciers, waiting to be found, waiting to reveal the next chapter in the story of where we came from.
Novel of the year. This can't be real. Maybe it is. But still, isn't it a mummy? Like, do I have to look up the definition of what a mummy is? Isn't it like a zombie? I don't know. But that was the end of the video, guys. On a serious note, it was interesting. You learned a lot. So for all the geologists out there wanting to study Ötzi, whatever his name is, just don't let him drag off your head, because you don't know if he's alive or dead yet. He's a mummy. That's what they said. So we're working with it. Peace.